What's up, everybody? This is A Force of Nature, Spiritual Awakening, and today we will be discussing Lilith in Libra. But first, we're going to break down what Lilith is. In your natal birth chart, you can find Lilith. It will say Black Moon Lilith, or just plain old Lilith in your natal birth chart. But now, Lilith, what is that? In ancient mythology, Lilith was known to be Adam's first wife. It wasn't Eve, it was Lilith. And she wanted to rebel against Adam. She wanted to be the same as him, wanted to be his equal. And as a matter of fact, when they were both made, they were made from the ground up. He was made out of dirt, and so was she. And they both held within inside of them the same capacity, the same abilities. But now, Lilith was supposed to be more submissive. She was supposed to follow Adam's lead, which she did not want to do. And because of this, she was casted out of the garden by God. And then God went on to make Eve to be more suitable and submissive for Adam. So in the process of her being out in the world, Lilith, she was known to go around, sleeping with demons, being possessed by the devil. So pretty much, Lilith wanted to rebel against order. She wanted to rebel against the norm. She wanted to do her own thing. She was about revenge and chaos, became very vengeful for these same exact damn things. She has a ruthless nature, Lilith, and she really wants to be able to explore her rawest sexual nature to the utmost, want to live life to its fullest. She is what will be known to be very unconventional. So traditional things are not going to be welcome from her. She's all about destructive, devious acts. This is Lilith. So now, Libra. Libra sign in general is a cardinal air sign. And Libra is about peace, love, harmony, tranquility, balance, justice, grace, being very much diplomatic. These are the traits of Libra. Libra's about creativity. Libra is ruled by Venus, the planet Venus. Venus is about love, creativity, harmony, and a lot of the things that I just said. Now, Libra is an intellectual sign, so they are very intelligent, but they are about things being very much fair, and they don't like things to be chaotic. They rather things go more smoothly. But now in this placement, because we could jump right into this, and this placement is something else. Lilith and Libra, men and women. These men and women have a difficult time connecting with people on the utmost level. This is going to be definitely a struggle for them because these men and women, even though they have all these beautiful traits of peace and harmony, love and creativity, justice and fairness, here in Lilith, Lilith does not really want this shit to go down that way. Oh, no, 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 no. Lilith wants Libra to rebel from all of that shit. Oh, yeah. And Lilith is also about really being destructive. So these men and women are very skeptical, very suspicious, very cautious. They look out for hidden motives. They look out for people that's out to get them. They always feel like somebody's out to do them dirty. Somebody's going to do them dirty. Somebody has done them wrong. And they can pick up on signs and get inclinations in their mind that people are really trying to do something devious to them. Oh, yeah, they can. These men and women can get involved in love triangles, be in love affairs that are very messy, very chaotic. A lot of things could be going on and taking place in their relationship dealings, and I'm talking about the intimate relationships. These are the type of men and women that can have on again and off again relationships with people. So they can be involved with somebody for quite some time and then want to break away, break free, and rebel against them. Want to go out and do their own thing. Want to explore something different. They could feel like the grass is greener on the other side for the moment, and then come to find out that it damn sure wasn't, and now they want to come back over here. And a lot of times, their partners let them come back. hmm Because these men and women, whether you know it or not, even if you do have this placement, but they're gonna know it. Oh, yes, they will. Lilith and Libra, mm-mm. These motherfuckers turn heads. They're beautiful. They're charming. They're sexy. They're alluring. It's something about them. Okay, on the outside, they're very pleasing to the eye. But now inside is something quite different going on with them. These men and women can be very selfish men and women. And they can also have partners that are very jealous. Very jealous partners they can have. And the partners can also even be jealous of them. When these men and women decide that they want to go out and do their own thing, go out and better themselves, their partners and people that they have dealt with, even friends and family members, can look at them as they're not deserving of these things. Like these things are not or should not be owed to them for them to reap these rewards. So people could definitely be jealous of them, be backstabbing them. They can have people that smiling in their face and don't even wish them no damn good behind their back. People that talk about them. Oh yeah, these are the type of people that people talk about all the time, just the sake of just talking about them. Their their names can be in people's mouths for absolutely no goddamn reason. No reason at all. People would just bring them up in conversations, put dirt on their names if they have done it or have not done it, and will make it seem like these people are the most awful, disgusting people that you have ever encountered and ever came to meet. This is how people will try to throw dirt on their names, make them to be the people that they are not. Okay. However, these men and women do have a lot of shit with them. Don't get it twisted and don't get it fucked up. Because sometimes these men and women do look to argue with people, dispute with people, just have arguments. They can love to even argue. They can be manipulators and users. They can use people for their own selfish purposes, just wanting to do whatever the hell they want to do in order to obtain a goal. These men and women can be very much uncompromising. It can be hard for them to compromise. It can be very difficult for them to really be able to let somebody else tell their truth and their truth be true. So now that's an issue for them because for them, they want to be right all the time. Every single damn time they want to be right, and they will go to the hell and hot water with you for you to understand where they are coming from. All right, they really do need to be aware of who their real friends are, because a lot of times people will cross them. People will step over the boundaries over them, will stab them in their fucking backs, and not think twice about doing it. And this can happen in relationships, family members. This can be on the job, and this can be in their intimate relationships. So all of these placements, uh, all of these places, it could definitely take on in this placement. Sorry about that. Also, these men and women can marry somebody for money, for wealth, just really wanting to be able to have what they need, the possessions that they gather up and accumulate. They can feel like, this is mine. And they can also get involved in partnerships with people. I mean, long ones too. They could be in relationship for a lot of years, several years, and then one day they could just come to the realization that this is not working anymore. I need to be free. I need to do my own damn thing, and they could just leave their partners high and dry. But a lot of times when they do this, the partners already in a mental state where things is overwhelming for their partners, crisis situations, anything could have went on and took place where the partner could even be struggling. And this can be the same exact time where the Lilith and Libra person decides they want to make their move and move the fuck on, leaving their partners in damn near disbelief that they even did the shit. They can't even understand how you could leave me fucked up like this. Why did you feel like you needed to walk out and do me like that? You felt like you couldn't let me know, because this is the type of shit that happens, because when they feel like they need to make a move, they just do it when they feel like it. It doesn't have to so much be communicated to you at the very moment on why they're going to do it, because they can be very selfish. So to them, they're going to just make moves on how they want to make them. And a lot of times they don't feel like they need to give you an explanation. They don't have to tell you why they're leaving or why they left. But what they also can do is they can actually take money from people. Okay? And this can go they can do it in friendships, especially if they're working on their lower vibration. And a lot of these things that I'm speaking on is definitely when they are on their lower vibration. But we already know that Lilith is about being destructive and things like that, and being on that lower vibration. It's your darkest side to your regular moon. Okay? And a lot of times your regular moon is going to be in a different sign. Okay? But however, it could be in the same exact one though. It all depends on your birth chart. But however, this is the darker side to that damn moon. So these men and women can get involved with people just for the sake of money, just for the come up, just to be able to be good for themselves. They can stay and be in a relationship with somebody and make the person feel like they're really completely into them, and they're not into them as much as the other person is into them. So this shit is tricky. This shit could go so many different damn ways. Oh my god. Mm-mm. But yes, they can marry for the sake of money, for the sake of wealth, for the sake of power, for the sake of fame, just being wealthy, just having money in their pocket, and the situation that they could be placed in could be a wonderful situation. But now it can also be a chaotic situation. And these men and women know how to deal under pressure. They know how to socialize with people, interact with people on so many different levels. But the thing is, they find it difficult to be able to fully do this in a productive way, because a lot of times their interactions come from not a give and take, but a taking nature. They're really here to take from you. Just take everything you have until you're fucking empty, until you're left damn dry. They can leave their partners high and fucking dry. High and damn dry. They can have a shisty nature to them. And they could just be in love with money, and money could consume their mind to the point where they will act out the most devious, devilish acts. It's just what the fuck it is. Shit. So yes, they could be sociopaths. And yes, they can be psychopaths also. Yes, these men and women can be on the fucking level of being a psychopath, because their minds is so geared towards obtaining money, obtaining power, obtaining all of these things. And this is where they feel like their self worth is really coming from. Oh, yeah, it is. This is what they feel like their self worth is being coming from. And they can look at their partners as being very deceptive and deceiving. They can feel like their partners have something to hide. They can feel like people at their job have something to hide. Their family members have something to hide. And they always feel like somebody has something to hide. And nobody's telling the truth all the time. People don't know how to be truthful. People don't know how to be honest. And this is what they struggle with. But the very fucking thing that they feel like people are fucking doing to them is the very damn thing that they seem to be doing to their damn selves and they do to others. They know how to use people. Yes, the fuck they do. They know how to use people for their own fucking benefits. They can be living a whole double life. Hmm. Yeah, let's get to that. They can have a family over here and a family over there. have two different fucking families, one in this state and one in another state, and they trying to finagle that, and they trying to make sure shit is good over here, shit is good over there. But you know what ends up happening? It's nothing but a chaotic storm, because one of them that you decided you wanted to fucking leave, maybe you didn't want to really fucking go, but you had to fucking leave because the situation was becoming too difficult for you, and now you have to break free. You have to break free. Where if the situation was a little bit more caring, or a lot of things weren't going on in a badly sensed manner, then maybe you could have hung in there a little bit longer. But even with this, they can really go back and forth with partners. Okay? One partner might provide something that the other doesn't have the capacity to give or be able to do. One might be full of life and the other one might be boring as fuck. Shit, this is what happens. One might be very restrictive and be very demanding. And with this placement, they can definitely get with partners that do hold aura to them that's very more dominant or very more aggressive than them. Libra is really not aggressive in that kind of way. Okay. But with this placement, it does the flip. It does the fucking flip, because they can be very passive aggressive, but they can be aggressive in their actions as far as moving right the fuck along. These men and women know how to do that. Mm, 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 mm. Their business dealings and just dealings of all kinds of people in general can be very chaotic, very messy. Okay, they can really struggle with secret hidden dealings, okay, hidden agendas. They can do things for the sake of their own selfish pleasures. Now, with this placement, because this shit is just something else. If you have Lilith in Libra, okay, in your past life, you could have killed your partner or abused your partner in your past life. Your partner could have killed their own damn self because of the mental abuse, verbal abuse, physical abuse that was taken on to them. They could have killed themselves and said to their self, they didn't want to deal with this shit anymore. It was becoming too much for them, overwhelming, overbearing, and they just didn't want to be in this fucking life anymore without you. Okay? Without you. But then it could have very well been they could have killed themselves because they don't want to be around you and they have to get away from you, and this is the only way that they can do it. But a lot of times with this placement, oh my God, in your past life, you could have just damn near just snapped the fuck out, been that fucking psychopath, bugged the fuck out, and just killed the motherfucker. If it was a woman, you killed her ass. If it was a man, you killed his ass. And this is what could have went on and took place. All right, whatever it was, and it really stems from your past life. Because of this, in this lifetime, now you're going to be prone and have relationships that are very much karma relationships. Your relationships are going to be very karmic in nature. Wanting to have your cake and eat it too is a big theme for these men and women. It's almost like they feel like, shit, I don't want to look at the damn cake. I want to eat the shit too. So yes, they can have you and somebody else and fuck with both of y'all. But you want to know what else they could do? They can still have other people, because it's not limited to just the two. Where Libra loves to be in partnership and loves the balance, loves the togetherness, these men and women do. They find it very hard not to be in a partnership or paired up. But what happens is, in their relationship, sometimes it could be very disturbing, very messy. A lot of lies and betrayal could go on and take place, even with their partners doing shit to them, even with their friends doing things to them. And this makes them also master manipulators. Oh, yep, sure does. Master manipulators, because these men and women learned very early on how to do this, how to get their own way, how to get what it is that they want. If it's money, oh yeah, they could go right in your fucking pocket. They can be people that extort people, all right? Be around a place. They can grab shit, take shit. Oh yeah, these men and women can do it. Shit, they can line you up. They could set you up. They can do all of these things. These men and women, Lilith and Libra. And as far as their partners, they're going to deal with some intense things in partnerships. A lot of times they are going to take advantage of partners. They're going to take their kindness for weakness, especially what usually happens with this placement is that these men and women, when they're dealing with somebody, this really happens early on in the relationship, but the partner doesn't seem to know or be aware that this is really who they are. And then the relationship goes on for quite some time. And then later on, what ends up happening is the partner ends up realizing them for who the fuck that they are. But because they are such great at covering things up, because they have a magnetic, attractive, beautiful, alluring charm to them that's really undeniable and unresistible. So this is why it's hard for their partners to really get in that space and see their hidden agendas. But now, what happens is, after time does go on and other things take place, their partners can definitely uncover and start being a little bit in tune or hip to the Lilith and Libra shit. And that can make them want to draw back. But now these men and women, they will come up with a lot of creative things to say to get their way back in, to get more shit out of you, to drain you the fuck dry once again. They can do this. And this placement is something else. Oh, woo. This is something else. Like I said, they can also do this whole hidden agenda shit, hidden motives quite well. And they could do it for some time, and then they could stop doing it when they feel like it, and really decide that they want to really want to be with this person. But a lot of times, what happens is sometimes they give up the good person for the bullshit person that they think is the better person, and then they come to find out that what they decided they wanted to walk out on was really the shit they shouldn't even have did. Then they'll have a lot of self-reflecting, really get a chance to analyze things down to a T. But what it is with this placement is these men and women are very much indecisive. So it's hard for them to pinpoint who's telling the truth and who's not, who's being real and who's not being real, who's being genuine and really loving me. You see what I'm saying? And who's not. So because of that, this is why they're so prone to all these devious acts. It's almost like they're looking for people to do bullshit to them. They're looking for people to do bullshit to them. And because they're looking for the shit, it actually happens. It actually ends up happening. So if you think your partner's cheating and they're not, they end up cheating because you keep thinking that they are. And you keep telling them or saying whatever you're saying to them. Like, I know you doing that shit and da-da-da-da-da. Yeah, I peeped it and da-da-da. And even if you ain't doing it, their partners will end up start doing something like that because you keep thinking the shit. All right? And now another thing that they also do, they put the shit that they do out onto other people because they are big cheaters. Oh yeah, they're big cheaters. It's almost like they don't know how not to fucking do it. Okay, it's almost like they're being faithful to both motherfuckers, and that's exactly how they look at it. They feel like they're being true to you, and they're being true to you, and I'm not cheating on y'all. And this is how they look at it. But in all reality, you're still a cheater, and that's just what it is. Okay, now can they stop this shit? Of course they can. And in order to stop this shit, they're going to have to be moving on their higher vibration. But in order for that to take place, they're going to have to really bow down, okay, and really deal with who the fuck they really are, who they are deep down inside. Because this is what all of this stems from. Being lied to and manipulated a lot of times in their life makes them be able to do this so freely to other people. And that's exactly what goes on and takes place in these men and women lives. It happened to you so much, you're now inclined to do it, and you know how to do it better than anybody else. Mhm. These are the type of people that will do things, do little things, do little things over here for you, do something over here for you. But they're doing it for a bigger reason. They're doing it so that you could do something even bigger and miraculous. All right? If they gave you $100 or they took care of this or they took care of that, they're doing it because they know you about to take care of everything the fuck else. And this is how they think. Not saying what they did not matter and did not count, because it did, but they have a different agenda towards it. If I do this, I know you're going to do A. If I do A, you're going to do B, C, D. They know it. So that's why they do it. They do it with the intent that you're going to show up and do even fucking more because I just did this one little thing. All I got to do is two little things and you're going to do every big fucking thing. That's what they do. Okay? Like I said, in their past life, unfortunately, you killed your partner. Beat your partner's ass, whooping on your partner, and dragging them through the fucking mud. You did not treat them with the utmost respect. All right? Libra in general is about peace and tranquility, but those traits were not embedded in you. So now your relationships are going to be very much karma relationships. It's going to be about karma and shit that you did. So of course you're going to get into relationships where you might have partners do you damn dirty and be out to get you, not really be there for you, be a hidden enemy to you at times. All right, you might even come to find out that you sleeping with the fucking enemy. Your partner is the fucking enemy completely. All right, and you thought that they was fucking damn a little something was good with them. And then you find out that they wasn't a goddamn thing and they ain't shit. And it all stems from your past life and those fucking damn deeds that you did. That unfinished karma that comes into this past life. Sorry, that comes into this life from your past life. So these men and women can be very destructive. They can really want to obtain success and money to the utmost extent where they will even step on people's heads. They can throw people under the buses just to accumulate the money and the wealth. So this shit is really fucking crazy. Because to them, money is power. And they'll do just about anything for money. You would think that they're in a relationship with somebody and they seem to be happy and shit like that. But a lot of things can go on in their relationships and take place that you do not see and that you do not know. But they're the only ones that really seem to feel it. And they could stick in shit for a long time. And then they could just plan their move and make their move and move on to the fucking next. Could be somebody that got more money. Could be somebody that has more to give. All right, they are about that type of shit. So I'm going to leave this on this note for now. In future videos to come, I will go into more depth into this placement. Please be sure to check out my online store. It is Grimy Gear at www.grimygear.com. If you need a caterer, be sure to hit me up. I am the chef goddess also at Supreme Royale Catering at gmail.com. If you need my husband to do any work to your home, swimming pool, or business, hit him up at AronNesbitt90 at gmail.com. His business is Steve's Handy Helpers. If you need me to analyze your birth chart for you so you can fully understand and grasp, it will be $70. If you need me to just break down a synastry chart or a composite chart, which that is a compatibility chart of two different people coming together, it will be $90. So this has been a Force of Nature, Spiritual Awakening. Love is love. Peace and blessings to you all. And I will see you on the next one.